Evening. We thank you for joining us for NBC4 at 11. I'm Colleen Marshall. Tonight, tension in the Middle East is ramping up even more as the region and the world await Israel's next move. Israel is weighing next steps after Iran's unprecedented attack over the weekend involving hundreds of weaponized drones and missiles, most of which were shot down by Israel and its allies, including the U.S. A source tells NBC News an Israeli response might be, quote, imminent. A Columbus woman is in Israel tonight, vowing to complete a volunteer week, despite the burgeoning conflict with Iran. Marcy Flesher, who owns a PR and communications firm, found herself in Tel Aviv's Democracy Square Saturday night, joining 10,000 protesters to demand the Israeli government do more to secure the release of hostages from Hamas.
It was peaceful. It was united.
But suddenly united in fear, with word that the Iranian attack was underway.
But at about 10:30 or so, the mood quickly shifted. And I was standing next to a man who was translating much of the Hebrew. And he said to me that the Ministry of Defense has gone on the air in Tel Aviv, and they are telling everyone to go home immediately, that they believe the threat from Iran is imminent and we need to take shelter.
It took more than 30 minutes to make her way back to her hotel room.
I turned the TV on, and as you can imagine, that probably was even more frightening. My phone went berserk, everyone making sure that I could see the news.
And that she could see video of incoming weaponized drones. She joined an Israeli family with 2 small children running to the stairway.
I helped them go down 11 floors with a baby in a stroller and a suitcase filled with formula. And I think that's when I was most nervous and realized this is how Israelis live. And frankly, it's how the people in Gaza live. It's how the people in Ukraine live. This is the most heartbreaking reality I've ever experienced.
Of the 120 ballistic missiles fired at Israel, only 5 got through Israeli and U.S. air defenses. None reached Tel Aviv.
One of the questions you ask Israelis is, how does this end? And nobody knows, but I can tell you the Israelis I've met are proud, they're defiant, they're courageous, they yearn for peace. And they want their hostages home, and they want to live in peace with their neighbors. Those are the people I've spoken to, and they don't want to settle for anything less. This is a really conflicted country going through a very difficult time, and that's why I came.
You have to have family members who said, why are you doing this? Why are you flying into a war?
I do. And I have repeated this over and over again, that there are times in your life where you need to show up. And this is one of them. I'm Jewish. I'm proud to be Jewish. I think that the rising anti-Semitism across the globe is alarming. And while I don't necessarily approve of this government or its tactics, I stand with the Israeli people and I believe in Israel, and I needed to show up.